Today, my adventure in search of dream homes and dream food across Italy brings me back to Puglia, in the highly requested seaside town of Trani. We'll explore this beautiful city and then interview an American couple who just bought their own dream home here. After touring their purchase, I'll head to lunch in Trani's most epic restaurant to try dishes from every corner of the sea.
This is only for the brave and the most experienced seafood eaters.
And as a treat, I'm touring not one, not two, but 4 historic properties for sale, all with characteristics which I think will make you want to pack your bags and move to Italy. But I'll let you be the judge. Andiamo.
Buongiorno guys, I'm excited to show you a new location here in Puglia. We're on the Adriatic coast in the town of Trani. I've had lots of requests for a town like this on the shore, historical center, and something so special, which is the cathedral overlooking the sea. This is a spectacular location. We're gonna get some amazing things to eat, and I'm gonna show you some beautiful dream homes. Andiamo.
Trani is a town of almost 55,000 inhabitants in the region of Puglia, the heel of the boot, and located about a 30-minute drive from Bari. Being a city constructed right on the Adriatic coast, Trani's history is inevitably intertwined with the sea, and that's evidenced by its port, around which the cityscape and town life orbit. It's a fisherman's town, so strolling in the port after sunrise gives you dibs on that morning's catches. The sea provides fresh air and fresh fish. Adorning the port is also beautiful architecture. For example, the beautiful facade of the Church of St. Therese, built in a Baroque style in the 18th century upon an earlier medieval church. But my guilty pleasure when visiting these historic southern Italian towns is getting lost in the cobblestone streets. This really gives you the chance to understand the character of the town, admire its facades, architectural details, and perhaps have a chat with some locals in their day-to-day. I found Trani to be both lively and welcoming. The city is also not without its fair share of breathtaking monuments. Of course, it has piazzas and medieval palaces, but the real highlight of the city, its symbol, is its giant overlooking the sea.
So we've made it to the main landmark of Trani, its beautiful cathedral. Its main characteristic is the white limestone that it's built of, which is typical from this area. It's actually called Trani limestone. It's in a Gothic Arabic style, almost Byzantine, and it's from the 12th century. This is glorious. Seeing a cathedral on the sea, overlooking the sea in all of its majesty is just something so unique.
On the bay opposite the cathedral is Trani's castle. It's an imposing fortress protecting the town since the 13th century, when it was ordered to be constructed by the Holy Roman Emperor and King of Sicily, Frederick II. Strolling back around the port brings you to one of my favorite locations in town, Trani's City Park, the Villa Comunale. This park was inaugurated in 1824 and was voted as one of southern Italy's most beautiful in 1937. It's a point for locals to meet up, go for a stroll, and enjoy the sea air under the shade of pine trees. I particularly enjoy the path going up and down the waterfront, which leads to a monumental arch framing the cathedral in the distance. Trani is a city whose beauty is only rivaled by its calm, engaging rhythm of life. Do you dream of learning another language like Italian but find yourself wasting too much time watching TV to study? Well, do I have a solution for you? Today's sponsor, LingoPie, is basically a Netflix for language learners, a streaming service with a wide variety of quality shows from your target language country, but with inbuilt tools to optimize language study. You can bin the textbook and pen. Today you're learning French by watching real movies and TV from France. There are tons of options for any genre or interest. You've picked My Mentor Recipes, a great choice to practice listening comprehension about cooking. As you can see, LingoPie gives you live dual language subtitles and a full transcript while you watch. Let's say you hear a new word. You can click on it and get the meaning and pronunciation.
La concasser grossièrement.
You've just added it to your personal vocab list to study later. You can even learn about the grammar being used on your show by using the inbuilt AI function. What an age we live in. So Marco, feeling more French? Oui, mais maintenant laisse-moi regarder mes vidéos en paix. So check out LingoPie by using the link in the description below for a free trial and an exclusive discount upon signing up. Highly recommended. I am currently in the Villa Comunale, a bit of an elegant park right here along the port of Trani, and I'm heading to a cafe to meet up with two individuals who just closed on a home 2 days ago in Trani with our assistance. So I'm gonna say hi to them and hopefully they'll show us their home.
Hey Marco,
How you doing, guys?
Good, Marco.
nice to see you.
Donna,
Hello.
Sam,
Nice to see you again, Marco.
nice to see you. Let's get some breakfast.
Let's do it.
We chose to have our breakfast in the Cafe Bar Garden, both for the pastries as well as its location. It's on the ground floor of the home they just bought. If you also want to work with me and my realtor team to find your own home in Italy, write to me at marco@justdreamitaly.com or check out our website. All right, so we just gotten our breakfast. I'm just gonna give them a few questions and we're gonna eat and then hopefully you show us your home, right?
That's the plan. Yep.
Awesome. So the first question I have is, why did you choose Trani out of all places?
So we did look a lot of places. When we came the last time, it just spoke to us. There were a lot of signs.
We did a lot of travel, and you helped us with a lot of opportunities, and we looked at a lot of places. So we really liked Lecce, which was a beautiful big city. Nardò was beautiful. But one thing that really mattered to us was having coastline. And when we came here, we just fell in love with the charming town, and we have beautiful water out here, and our home has water views too. So town was one thing, region was the other, right? Because we could have done Tuscany, and we loved the north, we loved Sicily, but we felt for the cultural things we liked, the food we really loved down here, the ability to travel, like Sicily is beautiful, but it was much easier to get the same experience here and travel here.
Right.
So it just fit, it checked so many boxes for us. And the people here are exceptional, truly exceptional folks here.
And I think this is going to be your beast of burden for breakfast
Yes.
because it's right downstairs from
True, true.
All right.
All right, so let's see your new palace.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
And so this is probably from the 1700s, I think. This
Late 1700s, late 1700s.
late 1700s.
Yep.
Where you guys just closed 2 days ago, right?
Yes.
2 or 3 days ago.
2 days ago.
And the idea is to do some renovation, right?
Yes.
And,
Yes.
and so one of the things that's going to take place is we're going to have eventually an elevator here, right?
Currently 52 steps we won't need.
No 52 steps from our
52 steps you've counted.
Yes. So this is the entranceway.
So this is the door here, right?
Yes. Right. So this is a common hallway because these were two B&Bs over here. This is the main apartment. And what we're going to do is move this door here so we create one unified unit. Now, so this was a B&B. There was a bed here a couple weeks ago, but you know, they've taken everything, and of course, and we're going to have everything finished, and we're working with the architect you introduced us to. So we have some plans for this room. We'll put an armario there, and you know, by the bed for this area here. So each of the bedrooms has its own bathroom. So it really worked out well when we're combining, because it's 3 bedroom and 3 bath,
Right.
which is pretty unique in all the places we've looked at on one floor of living.
On one floor.
Albeit 52 stairs, but still one floor of living. So, and here is the other B&B, or the other room that was a B&B. So this is the 2nd bedroom with its own bathroom, and again overlooking the same school and park.
Great. And
And this is the bathroom
In here.
associated with this bedroom, right?
See.
Great.
Yep.
I like how they did the beams and they integrated the lighting into the beams.
Plans we have with the architect, these are going to be beautiful, beautiful rooms. Of course, everything will be reskimmed and repainted. So again, envision we're walking out here, and this is a common hallway. So when we have the architect come in, there's a skylight over here. There's actually several skylights. Now this is the main apartment. So this door will remove.
Thank you. Oh, wow.
And in here, it's all parquet.
Beautiful.
Out here, obviously, is, well, it's the piazza that you had filmed on the way in. And we get a beautiful view of the Porta di Trani.
Yeah, so this is unique.
And that's just beautiful.
So this is the view. That's the Porto, right over there.
After you?
So the other two will remain bedrooms.
Yes.
This is going to be the main living room.
Main living
obviously,
room.
right?
Kitchen's right beyond this wall right here.
So this
For
is
now.
the famous wall.
This is the wall.
Well, you're gonna break through this wall, so there will be a counter in a very large opening to the ceiling,
Oh, okay.
to the kitchen, because currently the kitchen stands here, and it's pretty dark. There is one skylight.
We'll take this door out, open it up as much as we can, and then have the kitchen wrap all around. So then we walk
Into this funky area, but this is pretty much gonna stay the way that it appears, because it is.
That's a load bearing.
It's load bearing, this
Yes.
wall. Okay,
Yes.
so this can't go.
So in here is the third bathroom.
Oh, wow, okay.
Then we walk into what is technically the third bedroom, and we'll use this as probably a second entertaining area or living room, and then they have all the built-in.
So how many square meters is it total?
130.
Is that what it is?
130 square meters.
Yeah.
And a very nice rooftop that we have yet to show.
Oh, and let's see the
Yeah,
rooftop.
there's a terrace. See.
Let's go.
So this is the rooftop that comes with the apartment.
With a beautiful view of the sea.
The most stunning monument in all of Trani is the cathedral. So that's a bonus for us here.
So how does the property fit into your lifestyle plans? What are you thinking?
We'll probably spend anywhere between 3 and 6 months here throughout the year. And I currently work, so I'll be able to work out here if I need to and when I want to. And we said earlier that we've met already so many people that I think we'll be entertaining a lot here, and I think we'll be entertained a lot.
Well, guys, it's lunchtime. I have a reservation. I'm going to leave the Signori Napoli to their new property. Thanks
Thank you,
again.
Marco, for everything. We appreciate it.
So appreciate
Enjoy lunch.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Bye-bye.
Hopefully we'h come back when the renovation is done, and I'll show you the after in a
Definitely.
couple of months.
Yep.
Ciao, guys.
Ciao.
Ciao.
I'm not done in this palazzo yet. So we saw Sam and Donna's apartment, but there's actually another apartment on this very floor that is still for sale. So while I'm here, I'm going to show you that. So we're still on this second floor. Those are the stairs going up, of course. And this apartment is still for sale. It was once as well B&B. Oh, moment of suspense. This one is also absolutely gorgeous. So we have 2 bedrooms at the moment, kitchen and 2 bathrooms. However, one of the bedrooms could be turned into a living room, of course. But let me start here. So here to the right is where you have the kitchen. Beautiful, although not complete. You would still have to put in a stove and an oven. But a really cute little kitchen. Like I said, this is set up as a B&B, so you have the kitchen there. You swing around, you can see beautiful little cabinets along the walls here, and the entrance into each one of the units, let's say, of the B&B. And then you can tell me what you think, how you would work with the space. Once again, beautiful, beautiful parquet floors, very high ceilings. You can see white beams with these beautiful lights built into them. And this is bedroom number 1 with its own bathroom. Oh, so take a look at this corner, how beautiful it is. We have a mirror here, making the space seem even bigger, and the sliding door going into the bathroom. The lights currently aren't on. You can see a very big bathroom. It was modernized, it was renovated very recently. Let me show you. So this is closet space, of course. But of course, these properties have these stupendous views from the balcony. And just look at this. So there's the balconies for the other apartments. And this is unique because we have this unobstructed view of the port, and it's just amazing. A beautiful sunny day. Let me show you back in. So the asking price for this one, I know I didn't say it at the beginning, I forgot, is 330,000 euros. And it's about 150, 120 square meters. So very spacious. You have the inbuilt vents up here for the hot air, cool air. And let me show you this space. So this is bathroom number 2. And you can see this is closed off, right? So you have a door which closes between them. And this is bathroom number 2, a really big one. You have a light well up above the shower, letting in lots of light. And this is just a massive room. Currently a bedroom, so this is a really big suite at the moment. Perhaps you would turn this one into the living room, like a living room, dining room, because of the amount of space that you have here. And then the other one would be the bedroom, because you have the bathroom built right in. And so that's, you know, if you wanted the space to live in, just look at the attention to detail on the walls, these arches. This inbuilt kind of closet space there. That's the window looking out from that same facade. On this side, you know, you have the TV set up in the door. And I'll give you, of course, a view out the window. Same as before. All right, so for lunch today, I've chosen a spot on the port of Trani, right around the corner from Sam and Donna's apartment. Beautiful location. Obviously, we're on the sea in Trani, and so we're opting for a seafood menu. And apparently, they have lots of really good fresh fish. Eccoci qua, buongiorno.
Ciao,
Marco.
Pasquale, questo è il 14 anni il 14° anno che siamo aperti, prepariamo sempre tutto a base di pesce, diciamo, quindi sempre pesce della zona, locale, chilometro zero, e diciamo del buon vino da scegliere, che uno può scegliere sia il pescato e prepararlo alla griglia come vuole o nel primo. Come puoi notare, pochi posti, in base a così il servizio riusciamo a coccolare di più il cliente.
Prendo un bombino bianco, un bombino autoctono, Casta del Monte, cantina Rivera, una piccola cantina. Iniziamo con un carpaccio di sarago, sopra abbiamo un crostino di pane e carota rossa di bollettino.
So this is a dish. This is a restaurant you're obviously seeing for lovers of seafood, for fish. This is an amazing presentation of food right here. Very light fish, so it doesn't have an overly strong fish flavor, and actually accentuates the flavor of the olive oil.
Allora, qui lascio invece un carpaccio di lutrino con della zucchina.
So it's a different type of fish. We'll see if the flavors are slightly different. This has zucchini on top, so courgette for you British viewers. Still a very light flavored fish.
I have to mention this olive oil is very intense, very fruity, as Puglian olive oils often are.
Da questa parte. Abbiamo un piatto misto di frutti di mare.
Okay.
Abbiamo ostriche francesi, noci bianche, ostrica italiana nostra, cozze pelose, scampi, cicale, tagliatella, gambero bianco e calamaretti.
So this is basically Italian sushi, only for the brave and the most experienced seafood eaters. I feel like a sea predator, like a shark or something. All right, so they've just served the first of the warm dishes. These are eggplant rolls with rana pescatrice, which, if I'm not mistaken, is... What is rana pescatrice? Write in the comments. Once again, isn't a strong flavor. It is a bit fishy, more fishy, of course, than those first ones that we had, but it's so creamy. I love this type of food. Wow. Next up, we have a puree of potatoes with my favorite seafood, which is octopus. This is stewed octopus with some fresh cherry tomatoes. This is my seafood comfort food. The potatoes are buttery, soft, just a cloud of fluffiness, on top of which we have the grilled octopus, which I don't know if you guys have tried octopus, but it's not a strong flavor. It's got this beautiful texture, this very, I don't even know how to describe it. It's a very subtle taste. Cheers to octopus.
Allora, qui lascio un tagliolino rigato, pesto di mandorla, gambero e pomodorini.
Fantastic. Grazie. So we still have the pasta dish to take on. This is a surprise. I didn't ask for this, they just brought it out.
Creamy, al dente, delicious. So we're obviously opting for a dessert. We're in southern Italy, and so I've chosen the baba, and this is a baba with chantilly and with crema alla marena, so a sour cherry taste on top of that. This looks amazing. So if you come to Trani, check out Pescandolo right on the port. Delicious food. This dessert to top it off was decadent.
All right, this property is a very special one. It's a first floor apartment. We're in the historical city center, right behind the port. It has to be completely renovated. However, it contains a very unique characteristic. In addition to being very old, very beautiful, this is the property right here. It faces two sides. So you can see out this side of the building and the other facade, which is the main facade, which is the gem, the cherry on top. Let's go inside.
The asking price of this home is 450,000 euros. It's 131 square meters. So we enter in from this back street, Via Ognissanti, and we're led into this common stairwell. The apartment is on the first floor, so even though there's no elevator in the building, you only have to walk up this very small flight of stairs and turn to the left, and you're already in the property. Now, the particularity of this property is that it has characteristics that are of prestige, such as these very high ceilings. It also has nice floors in graniglia and some cementine floors with very nice designs on it. But in particular, it has facades looking out in two directions. So there's a detail of those beautiful floors. I wouldn't change these floors. I would perhaps change some of the other floors in the property, but this one in particular is very nice. And this is the main bedroom let's say. Also a beautiful ceiling, even that little painting in the middle is a nice touch. This is the view out that back window. That's where we entered in from, Via Ognissanti. And so this is right in the historical center. That is unique, having two views from the back and from the front. Looking out that way, you can see the light at the end of those other doors. That's facing the port. And we'll see that at the end of the tour, but that is definitely the highlight of the property. The property needs to be renovated, right? So it is a blank slate. You personalize it the way that you see fit. I think the best way to do it is certainly maintain that bedroom in the back. Definitely emphasize the high ceilings. You already have windows in this inner room letting in light from either direction, which is nice. This is a sort of storage area, perhaps a studio. You could also take that wall down. I'm imagining that's not a load-bearing wall. And so it's really, this is for somebody, I believe, that wants to have views onto the port, right? So this here is the kitchen dining room area, particularly the dining room, I'd say right now. And this is where the bathroom is currently set up. So this small little bathroom, you have that little window letting in light, and that's coming from the kitchen on this side. Now the kitchen's interesting because when you would renovate a space like this, I think you would, and you should, maintain this old style Apulian kitchen where you have this stovetop where you light a fire with wood underneath the pots to heat everything up. You have that beautiful oven there to the right. If there's a way to put in perhaps new electrodomestics while maintaining that in that style, I think it's definitely an added value to the home. It shows the historicity of the place. And we already look out, that is the terrace. That's a 30 square meter terrace. And we're looking right out onto the seawalk of the port. And so it is a very big space. You can certainly put out nice little beds to lie down on, maybe a little umbrellas here. During the summer, this is just a spectacular, spectacular location. And what's so rare is finding properties that are like this, that are right on the water, that give you views to the sea and to the main city life of a town like Trani. Just gorgeous. All right, so two of the homes that I'm showing you today are in this palazzo. It's a palazzo from the 1800s, and we're going to be touring the property on this first floor and on the top floor, second floor. Beautiful views. We're in Piazza Mazzini, Trani, and it's a beautifully maintained apartment. Very interesting characteristics, I think. 150 square meters for the first floor, 250 for the top floor. In terms of prices, the asking price is 260,000 euros for the first floor and 510,000 euros for that second floor. But first, before we go in, let me show you just a little bit of the surroundings, because this is the palazzo here. We have a very nice, calm, respectful pizzeria downstairs. You don't hear a thing from here. Il gatto e la volpe. Translate for me in the comments what that means. Next door, we have this little chapel, gorgeous church, and it's important that I point this out for you, just because one of the walls shares the stones of this church. This is a chapel from the from the 1200s, and so part of the wall inside of this palazzo has the exposed stone from the chapel. There we go. So here we have just a better look. Beautiful shutters, beautiful facade. Gorgeous. I'm excited to show it to you. So we're in Piazza Mazzini, in the historical center of Trani, a bit further out from the Porto, but still Trani isn't a very big location. Everything is reachable by foot. So we come in, and you can already see the state of maintenance of this palazzo is impeccable. The stairs are in this beautiful stone. The walls are painted white with no signs of scuffs or anything. Everything is meticulous and extremely clean, and you'll see that in both apartments. This is apartment number one, the 260,000 euro one. This one was 150 square meters. So we walk through this beautiful arch, which was wonderfully illuminated, into the main living space. There on the left, we have revealed stone. That's stone from the wall of that chapel that we saw on the outside. So from the 1200s, if I'm not mistaken, very historical stone, which I always love seeing in properties and in cities in Italy. And you can see this is a very big space, very ample. The ceilings are very high, some very beautiful framing around it, and inbuilt lights onto the wall, adding some nice accents. The floors are wood, and the impression that I had in this space while being in this space was very positive. It did feel like a beautiful historic Italian home. So this is the kitchen, really nice kitchen corner. You can see it's inbuilt into the wall, so the surfaces and the appliances are really built into the wall there with stone and brick. To the left here is the bathroom, so one of the bathrooms. And it is a full bathroom with shower. This is also where you do your laundry. You have the washing machine here. I think the kitchen is really charming. You have this almost retro effect of the island coming out with a cabinet looking through. It's actually very well done and in high quality wood as well. All of the materials in this apartment you'll see are of high quality. You walk through this doorway, which is very, very interesting. You can see how high the actual doorway is, but also the door itself has beautiful stained glass. And when it's closed, I had it open, but I closed it back up because there's this really nice effect of stained glass letting in colored light when it's closed. And you can see the framing around it, that wooden framing, the details, the stripes in it. It's all very high quality finishings. So this is more of a hallway area, although there is enough space on either side to have these nice bookshelves. The heating in apartment is with gas, so you have a boiler for the heating. And you walk into these three rooms, right? This is bedroom number one on this side. There's a bathroom in the middle and a bedroom on the other side. So we'll see bedroom number one, and it's a big bedroom. You have these high ceilings, which are arched with this beautiful accent, polygonal accent there in the middle. So a noble character to the apartment. It is a palazzo, I think, of noble origin, of a certain it gives a certain impression, let's say. And you can see we have a balcony looking out onto Piazza Mazzini below, where we started off this tour. And that lets in plenty of light, but also you walk out and you have wonderful views of this piazza. Activities occur in this piazza throughout the year, but in general it stays pretty quiet. It's a nice residential corner of the historical center with some parking for residents as well. So there's a very nice atmosphere to the neighborhood. This is kind of the continuation of the balcony. You can see each one of the rooms on this floor has an exit onto the balcony, which is continuous. We saw from the shots downstairs how nice the facade is of this property, right? And so this wall has been built in order to have a walk-in closet, a separate walk-in closet on this side, but plenty of light is let in because it isn't closed off, and there's even a window there in the back you can open up and let more natural light in into that closet space. So walking this way gives us access to these other two rooms. The first one is the main bathroom of these night quarters, let's call them, with a nice bathtub shower with those massaging bubble jet options, which are always nice. Bidet, toilet, sink, and of course the balcony open. Don't leave it open while you're taking a shower, but open it up when you want to air it out. Lets plenty of light in as well. Also, the tiles, these are very nice tiles. Also, upstairs in the other apartment, we'll see beautiful tiles as well, and I'll talk more about those. But you'll see this is bedroom number 2 and has those same arch ceilings, which are so nice. And we'll come out here onto the balcony one more time just to have a look at the piazza. at the square. You walk around these corners and you'll start bumping into restaurants, pastry shops, little shops. Trani isn't a small town, so it's around 55,000 inhabitants, maybe a little bit more. And so there's a lot of daily life. There's a lot of people moving about, doing their thing, but it stays small enough that you get to know the people who are around you. And that's what everybody who lives in Trani has told me, and the people who are moving to Trani have told me as well. But while I was there, I must say, even just walking into the shops and buying cheese or something, that the cheese vendor was very nice and, you know, started conversing, and we gladly, talked about things for 20 minutes while I was buying a mozzarella. So that's what you get in Trani. Anyways, you come down that door and we head up to the next apartment. You can see here the stairs going up. You got these beautiful details on the walls. Not only we don't only have the beautiful stairs, we have beautiful walls in this property. We have these iron doors, iron railings, which kind of accentuate that end of the 1800s, beginning of the 1900s style that this palazzo is in. And this is apartment number 2. This one is bigger than the last one and a bit more refined, I'd say, as well. It's truly gorgeous. You can see, I really want you to pay attention to all of the detail poured into every single aspect of the property. You have the inbuilt lights on the ceiling, but we still have all of the framing of the ceiling along the walls. You can see that window there to the left with the curtain inbuilt into that little part of the ceiling coming down, the fireplace in the middle, the parquet flooring, which is perfectly polished. This is like a showcase home. This is a really beautiful home, so spacious and so nicely kept. This is a window looking out to the backside of the property. So we saw that front side. This is the back side. Even little details like this inbuilt closet there with the shelves to the wall, the arch of the door letting you into the kitchen. It's just a charming apartment. So here are some more of the beautiful tiles that characterize the apartment. These are from Vietri sul Mare in Campania, right at the beginning of the Amalfi Coast. And they're famous for their tile making. So these aren't just tiles that are bought from any old store. They're prestigious tiles, and they're beautiful. Very, very nice. The kitchen also has this balcony door, and so you can open this up, and it provides you with plenty of light in this kitchen as well. Also very nice. This is just a gorgeous little piazza. You can see the neighbors hanging their laundry. That's common in Italy. That's how you you save on energy costs, and it provides a certain charm to the cityscape. You look out and you hang your clothes. It's part of the style in all Mediterranean countries, really. And so you may be thinking, oh, this is such a big apartment, but you only have this small kitchen. Is it small? Yeah, for Italy, it might not be small. Maybe for other people's tastes, it might be. But this isn't the only kitchen in this apartment, but I'll get to that. One more detail I wanted to show you in this living room are these little stairs. So there's a window up here. And so the idea is, I guess, the last time they renovated, they put in these beautiful semicircle stairs walking up so you can open up the window and let in light, let in more air. And this little studio has been created. You can see that semicircle window, this with the iron paned glass there in the middle. Beautiful studio. You can see the high ceilings in the back there are stairs going up with the kind of decorative railing letting you see through. Gorgeous touch. And this is a handmade nativity scene. I can't really see it close in the tour, but that was amazing just to see all the details and that, like a microcosm of the home, right? It's all in the details, and it's all really, really polished. The studio even goes around the corner there for even more space. So this is a very practical area, very nice. The home is beautifully furnished. And we'll walk around the corner here. Once again, a gorgeous hallway with some inbuilt armoires, inbuilt shelving there to the right. The apartment being so big does provide you with options to having spaces inbuilt like that. This is the bathroom here, and you can see just a detail of the the tiling there, the porcelain sink top from Vietri sul Mare, really gorgeous. Even in here, the bathrooms are high ceilings. You have a window there in the back as well, so it's not totally closed off. You get natural air and natural light coming in. And of course, this is the sleeping area. So we're above the 2 bedrooms and bathroom that we saw on the property below on the front facade. So this is bedroom number 1 with a little balcony there above. Very high ceilings. You have the inbuilt closets there on this wall. Also the painting. I love the painting job with the this nice light yellow with the white ceilings. And you can come out onto the balcony. We have an even higher view up of Piazza Mazzini than in the apartment below. So this was spectacular. Also that other palazzo there, perpendicular to ours, is equally as charming to look at. So you have a nice view onto the neighbor's facade, which is nice. You know, it's nice you buy a home or you're looking into a home. It's also nice to have good-looking homes around you. If you have a look at the doors, the doors are in this kind of early 1900s style with the framings, kind of white, lightish colors. So this is the bathroom. You can see this bathroom doesn't have a balcony in the middle, but just a window. So it's not a continuous balcony. We are 1 floor up. And so it is kind of a bit of a tendency in Italy. On the lower, like a first floor, you will have a continuous bigger balcony. And then when you go up a floor, you know, they'll have just like little balconies. That's a very common architectural feature in these palazzi. So there's that view out. Very nice. And like we had on the bedroom below, hi Marco, how you doing? We have another inbuilt storage space, so another walk-in closet with a window there to the left, which you can open up, but also perfect lighting there coming from the ceilings. And I'll walk you back out here. Just look at that wall behind the bed with the arch, with the inbuilt lights, the arch there to the left. Gorgeous. I love seeing the attention to detail that they had in this home when I go and visit homes. It's not all thrown together. Just so much care and love has been put into it. These are stairs going up now. Also, even here, the space, you have that shelf built into the understairs. We're walking up, and these are the decorative floral railings, which we saw below in the office, in that office space. You look up, we have a window letting in natural light in the stairway, and you can see the difference now of the second floor. And so the 3rd floor of the palazzo, the 2nd floor of this apartment, of this property. And it's a whole nother living space. So the property is never ending. You have a living space below, you have a living space here above, another kind of den style living room. But once again, with another fireplace. You have these beautiful wooden ceilings with the beams, with all this revealed wood all over the place. And another detail, which I like in this space, very different from what you have below. This is more of like a country home feeling that you get when you're in here. You have these semicircular windows, also with wooden framing in the same color of the ceiling. They've been the walls have been frescoed. They've been painted on with themes of plants, of vineyards, of flowers. Very nice, all very tasteful, very, very well done. In a whole nother kitchen. So you thought, oh, it's just a corner kitchen downstairs. Yes, maybe, but you have a massive kitchen. I must say this is a big kitchen here up top with, once again, nice tiles, perfect countertop to work with, and artisan-made cabinets. These aren't IKEA cabinets. These are made by a woodsman who is a master at his craft, let's say. And then once again, kind of like a window looking out, kind of a 1980s, 1970s style retro window where you serve plates from. But very tasteful. I love it. I really loved it. And another bathroom up here with a full bath. So 2 full baths in this apartment. But we're not done yet. The tour has not finished. We still come out here. You can start peeking out there to see what awaits us. But I do have to show you some of the technical rooms. So here in the back is where you'll be doing your laundry, where you have boilers and all of that sort. I'm not going to show you that. I want to show you the rooftop terrace. Look at the plants. Look at the coverings, these white shadings. We're on the top of Trani in this beautifully peaceful location, surrounding by plants in such a unique location. And so having this characteristic, a rooftop terrace with all of these square meters in a city like Trani, the price of this apartment is higher than the one below. But we're not talking about, in my opinion, a price that's really much far out than what's being offered here. This is a high quality property in perfect condition and with access to this rooftop, which is amazing, to the top of Trani here. So this is where I think I would spend most of my time in the evenings. It was a long day, and it is where I'm spending the the evening of this tour. You can look down there. That's the chapel below. You can see the little bell of it. You can see Piazza Mazzini down there in the distance. You can look down onto our terrace and the rooftops and just kind of study the rooftops around you, which is something that's very common in Puglia and in Trani as well. So thank you, Patreon members, for your support. If you want to see a home renovation being done live in Arezzo, support me on Patreon. Check out our site, www.justdreamitaly.com. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, all that jazz. I will see you guys next time. Grazie come sempre. Ciao.